up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you don't know me or you haven't seen my YouTube before, hey girlies, I'm Nikki. So today is a very different topic that I haven't done before because obviously I'm new to YouTube, but it's about an ex of mine who definitely made a statement and has left a name for himself at the school, and especially not a good one. But so what it's gonna kind of be about is just what happened between me and him, and then what he started doing to other girls, and oh my god, it's like bigger than the James Charles and Tati feud. Anyways, okay, let's get on to it. So I didn't go to school the first day of school in January, but my best friend did. Let's call her Audrey. So Audrey was at school and we've been best friends for many years. And she texts me and she's like, hey, you come to school today? I'm like, no, I've got something on. I think I had modelling. And then she was like, oh, okay, all good. I'll let you know if like there's any new cute guys, la la. And then halfway through the day she goes, oh my gosh, you won't guess like this new guy, like he's so cute, everything. And she was like, he looks like Tyler Oakley. If you guys don't know who Tyler Oakley is, go look him up. You know, and then obviously girls being girls, we were like, oh my god, like he's so cute, la la. And I didn't know what this guy looked like. I didn't even know who he was, la la, all that. So I went to school, I think I went to school on the Thursday, and that was our athletics day. And on the athletics day, that was the first day I met him. And it was before, sorry, that was my stomach. And it was before my 100-meter race, because I'm an athlete. He asked me, he was like, oh, are you a sprinter? And I was like, yeah, who are you? And then I found out who he was. Let's call him Hammer, because I don't want to say any guy name because, you know. So Hammer was like just talking to me like normally, like he seemed fine, like he seemed completely okay. And he was like, I think he said something, if you win this race, like I'll let you give me a kiss on the cheek. And I was like, no, thank you. So I was getting ready for my race, and before I went on my blocks, he was like, oh, good luck, I know you'll do well. And I was kind of like, thanks. And I ran my race and I won. No, I'm joking. I did win. And then I watched his race, and he was a sprinter as well, so he won his race. And yeah, I was just like, wow, like he's sporty too, like damn, like cute and sporty, like what else is he? You guys don't want to know. No, I'm kidding. So after that, we like hung out the rest of the day at like the athletics carnival. We spoke, like, you know, nothing weird. And then he got my Snapchat, and then that night he was like texting me and like sending like pictures of his abs, and I was kind of like, damn, like wow, abs. And you know, we were just talking normally, like getting to know each other. And then that Friday I was at school and he was acting like a little strange, but just, you know, guys can be off sometimes. And I was like, oh, hey, you okay? Like, when I hang at lunch, we were at lunch and he was talking about where he came from, because he originally came from Canberra and then he moved to, I'm not going to say where my school's located, but he moved to like the Sunshine Coast region. And we were talking about that, talking about his exes, talking about his best friends, like, does he like it here? All those questions. And you know, everything was fine. And then the next Monday came. Oh no, sorry. Lol, I'm not there Mondays. The next Tuesday came and he was being really weird. So we just kept talking, but like he wasn't like weird. He was just off. Like he seemed like something was bothering him. So we kept talking and we became like a thing and like really like close. And then I think it was like later on that week, he asked me out at school. Classic. And then I went to his house. I think it was 2 days after he asked me out. I went to his house in the afternoon. And on his way to the house, on our way to his house, we were walking, like people were like looking at us weird, like what the hell? Like, where is Nikki going and everything? And it felt like people suspected something where I didn't. Like, I'm so delusional, like I didn't suspect anything. But a lot of people were just looking at me like, you know. And so we went to his house and I met his brother and his dad. And his brother was, like, no offense if you're watching this, Hammer, but, like, his brother was being really, like, weird, like, just, like, staring at me and smiling, like, just really creepily. And I was like, hi, I'm Nicole. And, like, his dad kept the same facial expression the whole time. Like that. Like, I'm not even kidding. And so, like, they were asking me questions, and his parents were Christian. Well, his dad was a Christian. So his dad was like, oh, it's like, are you a Christian? Do you go to church? Like, obviously you go to a Christian school, la la. And I was just like, oh, yeah, okay. So I answered his questions. And then we went to his room, and he put his bags down, and he didn't have a bed at the time. He had a mattress. And I looked, and, like, I, like, commented, like, some, like, cocky joke. And, okay, this is, like, really weird. Sorry, Mum, if you're watching this. He started to, like, get undressed, and I was kind of felt really awkward. Like, I was standing, so it's like his bedroom was here, and, like, the hallway was here. And I was standing in the hallway, like, at his door, and I was just kind of, like, not wanting to watch. And he literally just takes all his clothes off, but, like, his boxes. I don't know what you guys call it. I think boxes. And I was just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go wait over there. And he was like, oh, where are you going? Like, you can come inside. And I was like, no, thank you. And then so I waited for him, like, in his, like, little Xbox area, like, where, like, all his video games were. And then we went to his dogs. So we went through the laundry and, like, saw his dogs. And I kid you not, guys. I kid you not. His dogs were so afraid of me. Like, I would never hit a dog. His dogs were so afraid of me. I couldn't even, like, say, come here without them running away. And it just really makes me sad to think that, like, people actually abuse their dogs, like. And then we took his dogs for a walk, and I think his dog, like, we walked around his neighborhood, and I think his dog barked at someone, and he hit his dog in front of me, and I was like, dogs are supposed to bark, like, hello, like, that's their nature. And anyways, we got back to his house after that, and he, like, threatened to throw me in the pool. So he picked me up, and I remember when he picked me up, we, like, smacked heads. It was the most painful thing. Like, I had a headache for the rest of the day. And then he was, like, picking me up. He was, like, throwing me over his shoulder. He's like, let's go for a swim. I was like, no, like, can you, like, put me down? I'm like, I don't want to go for a swim. And so we went inside, and he was playing Fortnite, and I was just sitting there because, like, wow, like, Fortnite, yay, like, doesn't really interest me. And he was like, oh, do you want to have a go? And then I was like, sure. So I started playing, and then he just, like, he disappeared. Like, he walked out of the room and didn't come back for, like, 30 minutes. Like, I was literally looking at my friend like, I don't know how to play Fortnite. And then he came back, and he was just, like, he wasn't, like, talking, and I was like, hello? Like, is anyone home? And as I was, like, trying to figure out how to play Fortnite, he was just staring at me. Like, say I'm sitting there, and I'm Hammer. He was like, I got really weirded out. So I texted my mum. I was like, you can come and pick me up. She's like, okay. Like, I'm 20 minutes away because that's how far I lived from him. And, like, I was like, oh, like, I'm, like, leaving soon. So I'm going to go get my bag from your room. He was like, okay. Literally, just like that. And I was like, aboard. So I got my bag, and, like, I went to say goodbye to his family. And, like, his brother just started laughing at me. Just laughing, like, out of nowhere. Like, okay, like, bye. And then, like, we walked outside, and then, like, my mum was there. Like, my mum was there, and in the car, mum was asking me, like, oh, is he a Christian? And he's not. Definitely not. He does not believe in God. He believes in angels, but not God. Anyways, and then I went home, and we didn't text. Like, I just didn't want to text them. And it was school the next day, and I came back to school, and I was like, yo, this isn't gonna work out. Like, I don't think we should be together. And I just avoided him. Completely avoided him. And then he started texting my friend, what will we call her? Jess. He started texting my friend Jess. And when I mean texting, guys, I mean, like, if she didn't reply within a second, he would go off. And he started saying really weird things to her, like, I want to slaughter you. Like, I want to sit there and watch you burn alive. Like, I want to do this to you. I want to kill you. And it was really weird. So then I texted him, and I was like, what's the go? Like, are you mad at me, like, my friends because I dumped you? La, la, la. And he goes, no, but I'm cutting because you sin. I was shocked. I was like, what? And he was like, I'm cutting for your sins and the sins of other people in your school. And I was like, bro, like, abort. And then he started telling me, like, what he wants to do to me, like, as in, like, not sexual, but, like, killing-wise. And I was like, whoa, like, shit, man, like. So he stopped texting me and he started texting Jess again. That's not a real name, by the way, guys. Don't go look up Jess on my followers. Like, it's not her name. And he was just being, like, really, like, I don't know what the word is, like, really forward. I don't know. But just pushing it. And he was just saying all this stuff. And, like, she got really creeped out. Like, she is so scared of him still to this day. And then my other friend, I'll call her Necklace because I was looking at a necklace. Necklace got involved. And then he started telling Necklace, he was like, he told Necklace that he had 2 personalities. Like, like, one personality was like a demon and one was an angel. And they were talking about, like, everything he had said to Jess. And then she gets a text and Hammer says, oh, Hammer's not here right now. And then Necklace was like, where's Hammer? But they would use their real names. And he was like, the demons have taken him away, but you're talking to the angel. Oh. And I don't really know that story yet. I don't think she was comfortable telling me, but that's all good. And it just got to the point where he was telling girls in our grade, like, I want to kill you, like, all that. But the worst bit, guys, we were sitting in religion and ethics as a whole grade. And we, like, I don't know, it's like a theater. And I looked over to him. And on his arm, like, around here, I don't know, it's like the satanic circle with the star in it. He was carving, or like it had already been carved into his skin. And I mean, like, so he cut that sign into his skin. And I was like, my mind, I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, I was like, you need help. And he started getting really aggressive, like, especially towards me. I'm not so sure about the other girls. But we were sitting this was the next Friday. We were sitting in religion. He was behind me. And I, like, made a comment because I was, like, really annoyed. I was like, what the hell? And he threw a dictionary at my head. I was like, I cried because it hurt and I'm a pussy. But he threw a dictionary at my head and I was like, excuse me, like, you can't do that, la. So I walked out of the class and then I'll call him Robert. Robert came with me and Robert was like, he's texting me as well. He's saying he wants to kill me and everything. And I was like, okay, like, we need to do something about it. The week, guys, I kid you not, the week we were going to go talk to someone about this, he didn't show up to school. He wasn't there. He, like, just left. Like, I don't know where he went. No one knew. We were all, like, waiting for him to come back. Like some of us thought he died. So I decided to text him again. Big mistake. And I texted him and he was like, what do you want? Like, fuck away from me. Like, go away. He's like, you never cared. You never loved me. And I was like, love is a strong word, sweetie. And he ended up moving schools. And actually a few days ago, he texted me asking, is your birthday on the 24th of June? And I was like, no, the 25th. And he's like, oh, I thought we were birthday twins. And then he just started, like, trying to text me again. And I was like, no, like, don't text me. And he just keeps trying to text all these girls. It's just really creepy, you know? Like, you think this guy isn't as bad as he is, but then turns out he's a Satanist. Guys, the amount of times he's like, I don't believe in God. Like, I'm a Satanist. Like, I love Satan. And I'm like, well, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? But, like, for someone to have the audacity to just say that to girls, like, I want to kill you, I want to slaughter you, I want to see people kill you. Oh, lol, apparently he was in a gang. This is what I heard from Necklace. Necklace told me he was in a gang and he had killed someone. But the way he said it was, he was so proud. It was like, if I win something, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, look at this. Like, I'm showing everyone. And he was showing that off, that he killed someone. Like, we don't believe it. Like, the girls from our school were like, no, like bullshit. Like, we don't believe that. But it's just, it was so creepy. Like, it was so scary for us girls to be in that same environment with him when we felt really threatened by a guy who just randomly came into the school one day and, like, thought he owned the school. And we could also tell, like, the group of friends he was with was just also kind of like, we don't want to be friends with you, all that. But that's pretty much all I know, that was like my story. Like he wanted to kill me. He like tried to keep me hostage in his house. Like not really hostage, but he was just like really like, he didn't want me to go. Like the whole time he was like, I don't want you to go. You stay. Sorry, I didn't remember that back then, but like I'm thinking of a whole lot of stuff. But it was just like, oh, you shouldn't go. Like, oh, I'm leaving her. Like, bye, sister. But that's it for that story. If I find any more information or if he texts me again, I will do a part 2. But thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry it was kind of a long video. But my next video is either going to be my birthday vlog, a secret one that I'm not supposed to name, and then my New Zealand vlog is coming up. I'm going to New Zealand in 20 days, and I'm going to be vlogging my whole trip, so you guys should be so excited for that. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.